Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video. Let's make this nice and quick. First thing you're going to want to do is take your bolt out. So bring it back, push up on your lever, take your bolt straight out. We'll get to the bolt in a second. If you want to change your trigger pressure, this is how you do it. Get a flat tip screwdriver up underneath this tang here, and then this whole assembly is going to slide forward, slides out the magazine well. There's your trigger assembly. This little button on the side here, you move it into different positions and it changes your trigger weight. Up is the factory setting, down into that one or down into that one. So do not pull the trigger without it being assembled in the gun. Otherwise you put undue stress on the hammer, it'll fly forward, hit this plastic assembly and you'll probably break something. Alright, so do not pull the trigger. You change that and then you slide it back into where it came from. It's got little rails on it just here. Back up into your trigger guard, find the rails it slides in on, slide it back and push down on that tab. Pretty simple. This is all in the manual. Do not touch that little lever right there. If you want to change your off from right hand cock to left hand cock, this is how you do it. And there's other things you can do where you can have right hand cock, left hand eject, or right hand cock, right hand eject, left hand cock, left hand eject, etc. Alright, so to get this out, you're going to need to take the front of the bolt out. Say right here, you have a cam stud. You're going to push down on the cam stud and pull on the bolt and the whole assembly is going to come out like this. This is how you would change the bolt head. If you were changing caliber, like from a 308 family of cartridges up to the 300 Win Mag family of cartridges, this comes off and then you would get a whole new bolt head. It is labelled on the side here. This one's labelled ST. The Magnum ones, I believe, are MA, and there's another third bolt head as well. Anyway, so you'll simply slide that straight off, flip it around, and put it back on. On the front here, you have your extractor claw and your ejector post. The extractor claw is the direction it will eject. So the extractor claw is on the left with the cam stud up. It means it's going to eject left. If the extractor claw is on the right, it means that it will eject right. So we'll put this in left hand. Place that down. Take your bolt assembly, flip it over. You're going to have a wee little button right here. Alright, better if you put it down on the bench. Push in on the button, and then you will pull out on your cocking handle. Then flip this around to the other side, push it in. It's going to catch on that button again. Push in on that, slide it home, give it a wiggle, and that little button will pop back out, and now you're locked. You would then simply get your bolt, put it back into your bolt carrier, push down your cam stud, push it back until it locks to the second locking position, and then there you go. You're now in left hand cock, left hand eject. So let's do that again. We'll put it back into right hand. So push down on the cam stud, pull out the bolt, take off the bolt head, flip it, confirm that the extractor is on the right and the ejector is on the left. Flip over our bolt assembly. We're going to push down on our little button here. We're going to pull out on the cocking handle. We're going to flip it over to the other side. We're going to position it, push down on our button, push it all the way in, give it a wiggle until that pops back out, flip it back over, grab your bolt, put it into the assembly, push down your cam stud, push it back until it clicks to the second part, which is, you'll see there's a little extension on the cam right there. It's all good to go now. Happy days. We can put this back in the weapon. One thing that I probably should have mentioned at the start, when you put the bolt in and out, you can't have it all the way down on the bolt lock safety because of this little cam right here is going to lock it to the receiver. So you need to have it on either fire or on the first safety where you can see the white line. That's the same for reassembling. So to reassemble, pretty easy, although the Berettas are a little bit finicky to get the rails to line up. And then push the bolt all the way home. Now, that is how you do those two functions on your Beretta BRX1. Hope you got something out of that. If you like that content, consider subscribing. If you want to help the channel, hit Patreon, link in the description. I'll catch you next video. Hooroo.